What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Q.
And your girl Vernie B.
Back with week 15 of the National Football League. Listen. Okay, look. Check this out. Because I know this is what y'all want. This is what you, this is what Glass and JB and all the other people want. Look, but my boys lost. But this is, look, what had happened was, I got up here because I was listening to all y'all. Come on, oh yeah, Q, why you wearing all that Carolina Panthers swag? Why you doing this? Why you doing that? And I did not wear my Panthers colors on the show, and my boys paid for it. I told Glass on the other show, I say, man, my team needs me right now, and y'all got me off my game. It'll never happen again.
Okay.
It'll never happen again.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It'll never happen again.
I saw the game.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think that's what happened, but okay.
That's what we're going with.
Okay.
That's what we're going with.
Well, I'll rock.
That's exactly what we're going with. Okay. So look, it's week 15. I was almost perfect on Pick'em. I forget what I picked on the show, but I know in the Pick'em league, I got all the 1 o'clock or the early games right. Mm-hmm. Then your Giants let me down. Then my Panthers let me down. And I don't know why I keep on putting all my faith in the Dallas Cowboys.
Because that defense,
right,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
we need to discuss that tonight.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Okay. So I got 3, in the Pick'em league, I got 3 out of the, how many games was it, 16?
16.
I got 3 out of 16 wrong. So look, I think I did pretty good.
You did pretty good in the Pick'em league.
Yeah, I think it was my best performance so far this season, I think, yeah.
Well, for our picks on the show, you were 8-8,
mm-hmm.
and I was 11-5.
Okay.
So I gained some ground on you.
Mm-hmm.
So the Jaguars beat the Texans, the Bengals over the Colts, Patriots over the Browns, Jets over the Raiders, Chiefs in a beatdown over the Redskins,
mm-hmm.
Ravens over the Vikings, Packers over the Falcons, Buccaneers over the Bills, Dolphins over the Steelers, Eagles in the Winter Wonderland over the Lions, Broncos destroyed the Titans, Cardinals beat the Rams, 49ers beat the Seahawks,
mm-hmm.
Chargers beat the Giants, Saints over the Panthers, and the Bears over the Cowboys.
Which was actually a pretty good game until the wheels fell off. I don't know. The Monday night game was all right to a certain part of the game.
Dude, stop.
It was.
You watched the game.
I watched.
You heard the game.
I was listening to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was lame.
It was all right.
It was offense. That each person scored everything.
Yeah.
There was no defense being played.
Hey, but check out your boy Alshon Jeffrey though. You saw that catch he made in the end zone, man.
Okay, it was pretty awesome.
That was awesome,
that
right?
Catch was pretty
and then what about I don't know if you saw. So I know you were in New York this weekend, so you didn't get to really watch a whole lot of the games. But there was a blizzard in Philadelphia. Blizzard in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I drove through it.
Right.
I can testify.
And I mean, what's his name? The running back for Philadelphia, LaShawn McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, he had a fantastic day.
Sure.
Running through 3 feet of snow.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. You know what I mean? But Calvin Johnson, he played pretty good in that game too.
Okay.
You know. But what really went down, I wanted us to discuss first and foremost, was after the beatdown. Well, we knew this. We saw this coming. We saw this coming a mile away. But now, Washington is in more trouble now than they were a couple weeks ago, right? Mike Shanahan talking crazy. But, this is what I thought was strange. This time, RG3 ain't saying nothing, which I find that, funny.
Yeah, he said he wasn't discussing it.
Because he always like to run his mouth, right? But this time, he ain't saying nothing, right?
I guess not.
But let's break it down for the people, in case they don't know. It was reported, and then I think Mike Shanahan came out and said it wasn't true, but it was reported that he had went and cleaned out his office,
Right.
But then he said, hey, look, all he had in his office was like an iPad and a notebook, and that's all he had in his office. So he went to get those things, and he was cleaning out his office. And, people ran the wrong way with it. But you know what? That's just the least of Washington's problems. Mike Shanahan and how you feeling right now, man? I don't know. What you think about this situation?
Mike Shanahan is going at the end of the season.
I think he want to be going at the end of the season.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get fired. I think he's going to quit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think RG3 needs to calm it down.
He do.
I mean, he to me is doing too much. If he's getting special treatment from the owner, he talked about picking up his wife for the games and all kind of crazy crap. I mean, nobody gets special treatment like that. You remember
a couple weeks ago we was talking about, and we thought it was funny because we was laughing about it. But we was laughing about how the report came out how he didn't want his film shown in the film room of his bad plays and stuff. And we're sitting there like, he couldn't have said that. That's a lie. That's false. Looking back on it now, though,
No.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That serves no purpose.
I'm just saying it just seemed a little odd to me. You know what I'm saying? It seemed a little bit crazy. But I don't know, man. I forget how much money Washington owed Mike Shanahan, but if he for the next year, now if he leaves on his own, they ain't gotta pay him nothing.
Right.
Right. But so I guess he's just trying to do everything in his power to get them to fire him. But they didn't. But then you had.
This is my thing, though. That is a huge problem. When you have a player, they have to follow what the coach is going on. If the player can go to the owner and tattle on the coach, pretty much. Yeah. Something is wrong here. Their structure is wrong.
Absolutely.
And this is exactly why. What's his name?
Dan Snyder.
Dan Snyder is not going to win anything because he's turned into another Jerry Jones.
Yes, he is.
Play your position. You are owner. What you do is sign checks.
That's right.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
You get a coach and you get players, and you let the coach manage the players. Mm-hmm. You don't manage players. Yeah. You sign checks.
That's right. That's why you hire coaches, right?
That's why I hire you. If I want to coach the team, then put on the cap and get the clipboard.
And I mean, I'm just thinking about everything that Washington gave up to get Robert Griffin to the team. I mean, now they look so bad that they can't even really rebuild their team for the next 2 or 3 years because they gave away all their picks, man. Unless like I said, unless they find some gems in the 4th or 5th round or something like that, you never know.
I mean, I think RG3 first of all wasn't 100% healthy this year. No. And I think they probably could have done a lot better with Kirk Cousins. Mm-hmm. But then they also have to address that defense because that defense is very weak, and that offensive line is not as good as it could be. Right. So.
But we already know how much locker room drama can hurt a football team's performance. I mean, look what happened in Miami. But then they got it together or whatever the case may be. But I think this stuff is a distraction. I think that's one of the reasons why the team ain't playing that well.
It's absolutely a distraction. You can see in their performance. They feel like they have to explain everything that they do. Yeah. And the minute you got to explain everything, it's a problem.
Right. So, I think this week marked the 12th game in a row that the Houston Texans lost, right? Mm-hmm. But they went 11 straight before they decided to show their coach the door. But we kind of saw that one coming too.
Yeah, we saw that one coming. But I think it's terrible. I think he just got back from that whole mental breakdown.
I don't know what happened in Houston this year, and I'm pretty sure me and the fellas, we're going to dig way deep into it this all season. But everything that could possibly go wrong with that team went wrong. I mean, from Arian Foster, being out for the season. Andre Johnson was hurt a couple times during the season. They went through all their quarterbacks, even had to bring in a fourth one. It was out of control, man. Out of control. The coach falling out on the sidelines. I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm just saying, this is the bad season for Houston, man. And I don't know. They got Wade Phillips in place because he took over when Kubiak was out the first time, but now they're taking over again, and they're talking about just going ahead and making him the guy, instead
really?
Yeah. But then there was also talk that Mike Shanahan been showing his butt because he want the Houston job.
I mean, I don't know. You never know.
Yeah,
they don't have any quarterback though.
No, well, Houston got picks. Washington does not.
This is true.
You know what I mean? So,
but then to me, you end up in the same situation of getting these rookie quarterbacks that you think are going to be fantastic in the NFL, and they're not, and then they're put under all this pressure to perform, and they can't keep up with it. Yeah. We need to go back to letting a rookie quarterback sit on the bench and just learn.
I think so too. This football season has been ripe with all kind of stuff, man. But the quarterback situation in the NFL right now, well, you know what? We should have known this was going to happen though, because after what happened in the draft in 2011, was it 2011, 2012? Yeah, 2012 draft. We was expecting a complete letdown in 2013 because of the fact that the quarterback class was just so not ready to do it. You know what I mean? So we kind of had to see that this poor quarterback play was going to come. You know what I mean? But that's how that went. We had some notable injuries this week. One of my guys, which this dude can't stay healthy. He just came back 2 or 3 weeks ago. Jonathan Stewart for the Carolina Panthers, and he out again, which looked like he might be done for the rest of the way. I don't know, unless they go deep in the playoffs, they might get him back at that time.
Oh, I thought it was D'Angelo.
No, it was Jonathan Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Jonathan Stewart, yeah. So I don't know, man. You got that. Then Rob Gronkowski, he's another one, just came back a little while ago. he's done. He's for sure done for the season. He's done.
ACL and MCL.
Yeah, he is done. And also got some stats about how they show how ineffective Tom Brady and the New England Patriots were in the red zone before Rob Gronkowski came back. So I thought that was like 20-some percent or something like that. And then after he came back, they were like 60-some percent. It was a ridiculous stat, right?
Wow.
And so now everybody want to know what's going to happen to New England when they roll into the playoffs, man.
They're going to get bounced out immediately.
I think so, too.
If they make it to the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I think right now they got like a number 2 seed, right?
Oh, are they winning their division?
Yeah, they win the division. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So so I mean, they definitely gonna get in there. It's just a matter of how they're gonna perform once they get there.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna perform well.
So, you had something?
What did I say I wanted to talk about?
You said
I wanted to talk about
that
Dallas Cowboy game.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you hear the new? Because Jerry Jones does that radio show, and they got him after the game, and so I heard a clip of him saying that they were going to do stuff different next week.
Next week.
Yeah, they were going to do stuff next week. They were going to be a little bit more aggressive, and they were going to have to change stuff up.
Wow.
And I heard that, and I'm like, here we go again.
Yeah.
Here we go again. This dude fired your defensive coordinator because he said it was too aggressive.
Who's doing very well, and I can attest to it personally.
Now you're saying that they're not aggressive enough.
Right.
Like, would you stop making decisions and get a general manager?
Just get a general manager,
you
man.
don't know what you're doing. Yeah. You don't know how to evaluate talent. You're clueless.
So, like in the past 2 years, I just think of three glaring things that Jerry Jones has done that make me think that he's completely off his rocker. He just got too much money and too much time. Or maybe he feel like he ain't got enough time because he feel like he's getting ready to die. I don't know. But either way, right?
Got the $1 million.
I'm just saying. Firing Wade Phillips, which I thought was, I didn't understand that. Like, okay, firing Wade Phillips is one thing, but then you bring in Jason Garrett, which,
Jason Garrett set him up.
I know, because I know you still holding on to that conspiracy
theory.
Okay, whatever. But that whole thing I thought was questionable, right?
And that's why he got so sensitive when someone else started calling the plays, because he knew that's the same okey doke that he pulled.
Absolutely.
So he was like, wait a minute.
And then the next season they fire Rob Ryan, and Rob Ryan took a number 32 ranked defense in the New Orleans Saints and turned them into like a top 5 defense, which is crazy to me. In one season.
Over the summer, you signed Tony Romo.
Yes, that's the third thing.
To a lucrative contract.
You signed Tony Romo to a $108 million contract
with the hopes that he's going to be productive like Peyton Manning.
Right.
That he's going to have the same work ethic.
But he's getting blown out of the water by, is it Josh or Luke McCown? Can't remember which one.
Josh McCown.
Yeah, Josh McCown. I don't know. It's just, to me, that's crazy. But you know what? I can't be mad at Tony Romo because if they had to push that kind of money in my face, I would have took it too. Yeah, I would have took it too. You know what I mean? And so
for them to be America's team, supposedly they want to call them. Yeah. I don't know what America's team they are because they are a disgrace.
Absolutely.
They are an embarrassment.
They are. They are pretty terrible. Now the only thing I want to talk about before we got into the picks though, because I know I'm gonna have to deal with this tomorrow night. Look, I don't know what happened Sunday night. I really don't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, your defense didn't show up.
No. And the thing I thought was really weird is that, for the last couple of weeks we've seen Carolina play some really aggressive defense. Mm-hmm. They looked like they were very tentative, on Sunday night, which was, I thought it was odd. It looked really strange to me. And it was what made it even worse is that Cam didn't turn the ball over. There was no fumbles. There were no interceptions. He was still playing the offense looked the same to me, except they just didn't really. I mean, because Carolina ain't known for scoring 1 million points anyway.
Right.
I mean, the field goals, that was weird.
Well, that was problem number one.
Right.
They went down there and they didn't turn those trips into the red zone into 7 points.
Right. But I don't know. I was just thinking to myself, going into the game, you know who Jimmy Graham is. You know who Darren Sproles is. You know who Marcus Colston is. You know who Drew Brees is. You know what you're facing.
Right.
They looked completely like they didn't know exactly what they were walking into. I had no idea. I was no explanation. I couldn't figure it out. Mm-hmm. I don't know. So that's my little, if y'all want to call it my little crow, that's what it is. Okay, we lost to a better team. New Orleans played really well. Junior Gillette, I thought he was a little disrespectful with the little Cam celebration after the sack. I mean thought that was a little too much, but they played really well though.
Yeah,
they played really well. So,
but they got to face Carolina again.
They do, and hopefully after and I really think it was about time that Carolina got beat. And I'm glad they kind of got, when they lost, I'm glad they lost like this because that was a whooping. Mm-hmm. They got beat. Mm-hmm. You know, they got beat in every part of the game.
Right.
I think they probably had like 0 special teams yards. I don't think I remember seeing Ted Ginn come out of the end zone once during the whole entire game. So I don't know, man. They needed that. So hopefully they'll go and they'll look at the film and you know, maybe they were feeling themselves a little too much. And I know I was a little out of control. It was good to see Carolina win.
That's the way you're supposed to rep your team. So, you know, regardless. My Giants suck. I will rep them every time. That's what you do.
And for the last 2 months, man, I've been having a lot of fun.
That's about a true fan.
Yes, I've been having a lot of fun. But we lost, okay? And, you know, and that's cool. I mean, like, we only lost, 4 games? So other teams that ain't even won that many.
Exactly.
So, you know, so that's cool. All right. Anything you got before we go into them picks, man?
Nope, I think I'm good.
All right, cool. So we're going to do social media here. What up, football fans? You want to stay up on the latest of Team Boyd TV happenings? Like us on our Facebook page at Team Boyd TV on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter at Team Boyd TV and at Vernie B 73. You can also check out our YouTube page at Team Boyd TV Turbo, where there's live event videos, among other things. You can also keep up with the latest happenings, live chats, question and answer sessions on Google Plus at Team Boyd TV. Thank you once again for watching Team Boyd TV. Okay. All right. So we back and we getting ready to do these picks. Now, hold on, go back to that score. Go back to that score for a second, because you know, I ain't been paying attention. I've been so busy enjoying Carolina winning these games that I ain't really been paying attention to what you've been doing over there. You know, he's talking about some kind of narrowing the gap. I don't know. Let me see.
It's a 3-game difference.
Oh, that's crazy. Last week it was like 8.
No,
yeah, it was.
Stop it.
Yes, it was.
You were 8-8. I was 11-5.
Lies. I gotta look.
You got the footage, man. You got the film footage. Look it up.
I'm about to, because this don't really see right.
I got all of the papers here from way back.
Right.
Go through. Do your own accounting.
How in the world can I go only pick 3 games wrong on the pick'em challenge and get 8 games wrong on that thing?
You didn't pick the same thing.
What in the world is going on here?
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
To the videotape.
It's some shenanigans going on over there. But let's do it though. Smell like shenanigans. I'm saying. You know?
The people have seen the show. They know. Okay. I'm keeping an honest account.
All right. Okay. So I can't wait till next year when we get us an intern. You know, so you won't be keeping that score. Somebody else will.
Chargers at Broncos.
Chargers at Broncos. This wait a minute. You ain't even let me do my thing.
You too busy telling me that I'm not legit.
I'm just saying. Okay. I think this is a divisional game, right? Ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's a divisional game. Broncos at home. They continue to roll. You know. Yeah. Chargers are Chargers. I mean, they ain't a bad team. They just ain't a good team either. You know what I mean? I don't think they can beat the Broncos.
Okay. Yeah, I have the Broncos.
All right, cool. So, wow. I don't even...
It's like worse and worse. Yeah, they're both 3-10.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do here. They play in the Atlanta,
so I'm gonna go
Georgia Dome.
Because they're home.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm going with the Falcons on this one. All right. And, all right, this one could be interesting. This one could be interesting. You got San Francisco on the road. They just came off a knockout, drag-out fight with the Seattle Seahawks. They got it done, though. They came out of there with I like it. But they're going to be feeling that victory a little bit too much because they're going down to face Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who've been doing okay. Right. You know, so I don't know. And San Francisco still fooling around trying to secure this playoff spot. For whatever reason, I'm feeling like Tampa Bay gonna spoil them right here.
I have a feeling they are too.
That's where I'm going. I'm going Tampa Bay on this one.
I'm picking that too, Tampa Bay, because they are.
Yeah. All right, now this one on the other hand.
I'm picking the Giants.
You know what?
Watch them upset the Seahawks.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if you pick Carroll.
Well, first of all, they're 11-2. What are they really playing for?
Right, and so like, why would you even play your people? I mean, what's the point? Yeah, so, I mean, yeah. I don't know, but then Pete Carroll is a little crazy. You know what I'm saying?
They got to fly cross country. They're not as good as they are when they're in that dome.
Right.
I'm going my Giants.
I think Russell Wilson and the boys should not even take the flight. They should stay at home and watch the game with their wives and stuff. You know? I don't know. I mean, everything, like, the Seahawks supposed to win this game, but I don't think they're going to. I don't think. If Pete Carroll is smart, he wouldn't play his players. I'm going with the Giants on this one, too. All right. Philly versus Minnesota.
I'm going Eagles.
I'm going Eagles too.
And you know Adrian Peterson has to wear a boot.
Yeah. Is he going to be playing?
I don't think so. He has to wear. He's not. It's not Frankless or nothing is broken, right. But he has to be in a walking boot.
So we relying on Toby Gerhart. Nah, I'm going with Nick Foles and LaShawn McCoy and boys. They can get it done. All right, we're picking the same teams
so far.
Oh, okay. Wow, this is a division matchup. This one is another one. I think is going to be a little bit of an upset because the Dolphins. Why would they lay down to New England when they still trying to fight for a playoff spot?
Right, they need to get in.
You know what? And they at home, and we've seen how the Patriots don't really play that well on the road. I don't know, man. This is gonna be a close one. It's gonna be tight, and hopefully Miami is smart enough not to let them do no last 2-minute, Tom Brady heroics at the end of the game. Tannehill beating Tom Brady. I would love to see Tom Brady in the press conference afterward. But I'm going with the Miami Dolphins on this one.
I'm going with the Patriots on this one. I just don't see them losing to the Dolphins.
Okay. Dolphins, they ain't no joke now. You know what I'm saying? All right. Buffalo Bills at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man,
I'm picking the Jaguars.
You pick against the Jaguars these days, you will lose, right? But
the Bills just took that whipping from the Buccaneers, and they're going to Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville's going to do it.
I don't know. That don't seem like a smart pick to me. I'm going to go with Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jacksonville doing well, but I don't know. It's about time for them to kind of calm down a little bit. This one probably would have been a really, really nice game last season.
Neither team is really doing that well, to be honest with you. But I mean, the Colts are 8-5.
Yeah, and the Colts just signed. The Colts just signed another running back. I forget who that was. Somebody got released the other day.
They didn't release Trent, did they?
No. Oh. I think he got some issues with his legs or something like that. But yeah, they just signed. I forget what running back's name who they signed, but they just signed somebody. I think they win only because they're home and they're a better team. So, and I mean, we still on Chase Keenum right now in Houston too, right? You know what I mean? Cleveland, I'm telling you, right? I sat here last week and I picked the Cleveland Browns to beat the New England Patriots. They were beating the New England Patriots for a long time in that game.
Yeah, they were.
And I was like, yes, go ahead, do it. And they didn't do it. So, I don't know. Chicago played a really, really good game last week.
They did.
They looked pretty good. Well, Cleveland, I don't know, man. Cleveland, the stats to say Cleveland is a better team.
Okay.
I'm going with Jason Campbell.
I'm going with the Bears.
All right. Going with the home team. All right. Well, this one ain't no contest. Well, it could be, but I don't know. What do the Chiefs do in this situation?
They win.
I'm just saying, but do they go in there wanting to really, really fight?
Yeah.
And tooth and claw and get Jamal Charles hurt again?
Because all you got to do is slip up, and anybody could get ahead of you. I wouldn't chance that.
All right. So,
they don't have a playoff berth either just yet.
Nah. So that's Chiefs for me too.
Okay.
The Jets coming to town. Right. So the Jets.
Well, I already said I thought the Panthers was going to win out.
Yeah.
So I'm picking the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Panthers too. Man, we didn't even get number one defense no more. That's terrible. But that's okay. We don't deserve to have it after last week. Wow. Green Bay. We're still on Tozino. Or was this the game that Aaron Rodgers supposed to come back?
This is the game that Aaron Rodgers is supposed to come back, and I'm going Green Bay.
Wow, I'm gonna go Green Bay
because there's a chance. If they can keep winning, they can be in the playoffs. So they can win that division out. So I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Green Bay too. And besides, I think I really want to see Dallas not in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, that would be nice.
What I'm saying? So
see what they do for Tony Romo.
Yeah, maybe I just paid him $108 million. So I don't know. All right, Cardinals, Titans. Cardinals on the road, but I'm still going with the Cardinals though.
I'm going with the Cardinals too. That defense is looking good.
Yeah, and and it's crazy. I know you say Carson Palmer, to a game, this, that, and the third. But when he is on, man, him and Larry Fitzgerald, they be getting it in. But then they throw interceptions and stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Yeah. Hey, but the Titans though, they are a scrappy team.
They just need something else to push them over the edge.
Right. All right. So Saints and Rams. Now every single time that I picked against, I picked the Rams, they let me down. Right.
The Rams are gonna win this game.
I got a feeling they are too. Man. I just got a feeling that they are. But I said that when they faced San Francisco both times, and I'm gonna go against the Saints again this week. I'm gonna go against the Saints. It would be nice for the Saints to lose another game. I'm always wanting the Saints to lose, so because
it helps your division, helps you guys.
Yeah, it does. You know what I mean? So because I know from where it's set up right now, as if New Orleans and Carolina beat each other both at home, and both teams win the rest of their games, New Orleans still get the title.
Right.
So, but I don't know. I don't know what happens if they lose
here.
Yeah.
And Carolina wins.
Yeah.
Then Carolina would get it if they beat them.
Right, if they beat them at the second
It's only if they both win out.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't know why, but
yeah, I think I said New Orleans got a better conference record than we do at the moment because we still got 2 more games left. They done played most of theirs already.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that one's gonna be good, man. In the snow, up at Pittsburgh. Giovanni Bernard and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis had a pretty good game last week. I like the Bengals in this game, even though, because I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if you saw it or not, but remember like last week, Mike Tomlin was all on the sidelines trying to stop Jacoby Jones from winning the thing. This week, his dude
stepped out of bounds.
Well, he was trying to, but he, if you notice, he went nowhere near that thing, right? It was like we're so far away,
He was 100 games behind it. I'll be far away too.
I like the Bengals in this game, even though they're going.
I don't know. This one has kind of got me tossed up because I know that the Steelers are going to play hard, but they're mathematically eliminated.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Bengals. I just feel like they really are the better team.
Yeah. Okay, we got JB's Ravens going to Detroit, right? This game got some. I don't know if it's got playoff implications for Detroit, or are they still in the hunt? Are they still in the hunt?
They're still in the hunt.
I forgot because they had some. Yeah, had a bunch of stuff going on.
I'm going for the Lions.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get it done at home.
Man,
they have to stay competitive in their division.
I want to see the Ravens go back to the playoffs, just because of the fact that they had such a horrible season, and and the fact that they lost and changed so much on their team this year that everybody thought that they were completely done. They didn't stand a chance, but here they are with a chance to secure a playoff spot. I like the Ravens in this game. I think they got something to prove, man.
Okay. And that's that.
That's it. That's the week. I don't know. I feel good.
With your picks?
Yeah.
Pretty much picked the same thing. There's just a few separate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, I just want to remind everybody that, first, let me give a big, ginormous shout out to my boys, Anthony Dunn and Joe Riolano. Last week, they let me be a part of their little broadcast last week. I had a lot of fun with it. We had a chance to really, talk Panther football. I had a blast. It was fun. Cool. So that was cool. And I also want to remind you guys that this coming January, TeamBoydTV Live and TeamBoydTV Game Time will be combined. I don't even know what we're going to call the show. But we're going to do a playoff spectacular. It's going to be awesome, right? Hosted by Vernie B. It'll be me, JB Glass, The Voice, Louis T. Those are the ones I got confirmed so far. But this should be really good. So, we can go and finish the 2013-2014 season out with a bang.
And I would love to have another lady on.
I know. So I've been reaching out to Hardwood Diva and Philadelphia, but if one of them, decide they want to, hop on there, I think it'll be awesome.
I think so too.
Yeah. So that's all I got, except for the fact that you guys can tune in tomorrow night. We will be doing TeamBoydTV Live. Me, JB Glass. You probably can expect them to talk a lot of junk to me about my Panthers losing. I'm ready for it though. It ain't a big deal. What else we got? We got an NFL pick coming this week.
No NFL pick.
No NFL pick this week. Okay, well there we go. All right, so that's our show for this week. Unless you got something else.
I got nothing else.
All right, so I'm your boy Big Q,
and I'm Vernie B.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.
I can't do it.